All right, listen to this, y'all. So apparently Tyler Perry sat down with Keke Palmer essentially to tell y'all to shut up talking about his films and critiquing his films. I'm really cackling at this because y'all, like, I just did a video talking about this. Let's get into it.
Headlock, got him in a headlock. Music to my ears, I'm about to make your head pop. Headlock, got him in a
So the link to this will be in my description as usual. Vibe says this: Tyler Perry is unbothered by what a highbrow Negro thinks of his films. And of course, like I said, he revealed this during a recent sit down with Keke Palmer. As a guest on her Baby, This Is Keke Palmer podcast, Tyler Perry addressed his ability to stay true to his authentic voice while constantly being met with criticism over his chosen methods of storytelling. So this is what he said: no. You got to drown all of that out, because if you let somebody talk you out of a place that Sky Daddy has put you in, you're going to find yourself in hell. I know for a fact that what I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, because for everyone who's a critic, I have thousands of what used to be emails from people saying, this changed my life. Oh my God, you know me. Oh my God, you saw me. How did you know this about my life and my family? That is what's important to me. And so to me, this is just confirming again what I said in the last video, like where I was discussing this topic. He said he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He got people writing him saying, oh my goodness, you changed my life. So I'm sure in his head, he's like, girl, why do I don't have to change anything. But for the past 10 years, I've watched so many people try to give Tyler Perry advice, telling him to hire writers or other Black creatives that can help him. Y'all gave him advice on plot and the writing and these actors' terrible wigs and blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on. The man does not care. I've been told y'all that. As long as the check clears, he does not care. Every time one of his movies comes out, a lot of people help it break records by hate watching it and going to watch it, rushing to watch it and see what craziness he done came up with this time. Because listen, to Tyler Perry, to Netflix, whoever, whatever studio, you know, a watch is a watch, a click is a click, a view is a view. It doesn't matter if you hate watched it or you watched it because you really liked it. Tyler, the studios, the streaming services, they gonna make money off your view. So Tyler Perry has zero incentive to change if people are going to go rushing to go watch the stuff, right? I'm sure he's thinking like, why would I pay all this extra money to hire these extra people that I'm gonna have to share the royalties with, have to share pay with, when I could just do everything by myself? Yeah, y'all might complain about it, but a lot of people still going to watch. So Tyler Perry got so many yes men. Now this is another part that I have been thinking about a lot. Tyler Perry has so many yes men and, Black celebrities surrounding his foolishness, because I think, as usual, a lot of the Black community, they love, human beings, but like, just because I'm a part of the Black community, they like symbols, even when they're empty. I think Tyler Perry represents this like rags to riches Black billionaire concept. Like I feel like the community views him as like a symbol or a concept. I've already said that a lot of people in our community, we love a crown. We love to kiss the ring. We love an iron throne. We love decorum and tradition. And that's why Joe Biden rushed to pander to Black churches when his campaign was in crisis or whatever. Like, I think Tyler is a symbol to a lot of people, and this is why he got so many yes men around him. And that's why I think some people will worship and defend anything he does, even when it's foolishness. Okay, so the article went on because Tyler said, a large portion of my fans are disenfranchised, who cannot get in the Volvo and go to therapy on the weekend. So you've got this highbrow Negro who is all up in the air with his nose up, looking at everything. Then you got people like where I come from and me, who are grinders, who really know what it's like, whose mothers were caregivers for white kids and were maids, housekeepers, beauticians. Don't discount these people and say their stories don't matter. Who are you to be able to say which Black story is important or should be told? Get out of here with that BS. That's what he said. Okay, so keep in mind, before we even get into anything, keep in mind that the term highbrow refers to anything or anyone that is highly cultured, sophisticated, intellectually stimulating, it often describes forms of entertainment and art that are considered elite or refined. So you're so you're mad at the highbrow, like you're categorizing your work and the people who enjoy your work as the opposite of highbrow, as the opposite of that, the opposite of highly cultured, the opposite of sophisticated and intellectually stimulating. That's the very first thing. Like the second thing is that it sounds like he's saying that people who are maids and caregivers, disenfranchised, people who can't go to therapy, in other words, poor black folk, they all like my stuff. So if you criticize my stuff and how I portray those people with all those corny ass stereotypes, then you're criticizing those people and their black stories. That's really how their lives are. And I'm just like, girl, some people like some of your stuff and the rest of these people are watching it for the craziness that's about to unfold. And so I think him saying that about disenfranchised black folks is so wild and borderline like offensive, because no show or movie is perfect, right? Like I get that. No show or movie is perfect. But in my opinion, a show like P-Valley gives us a more accurate, realistic, and human depiction of disenfranchised black folk than some of the slop that Tyler Perry releases. So to sit up here and imply that, you know, critiquing Tyler Perry's films means that you lack empathy or appreciation for disenfranchised black folks, like stories, is so asinine to me, because like to me he hasn't been giving us actual stories recently. It's been stereotypical. It's been stereotypes and caricatures, and it feels like the black community, the stereotype of it is the butt of the joke. And so when I see all these other TV shows about disenfranchised black folks and stuff, and people are not bringing these other shows or movies the same kinds of critiques that they bring in you, Tyler, it's just like, girl, you got to hang this argument up. You got to hang this argument up. You got to hang this argument up. So the article goes on. Perry most recently faced jeers for the aforementioned Divorced in the Black, which received a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Leading man Corey has since brushed... Okay, so we don't have to go into all that because this is Corey talking about like, oh, I didn't know nothing about this. I ain't seen nothing about the low score, nothing. So we don't have to talk about that because we already got through what Tyler said. But essentially, to me, I'm just like, yo, you would think that if someone has $1 billion... they would not care enough about what randoms on the internet think, especially when you have a group of dedicated fans who will eat up anything that you put out, anything you drop. But here we are. To me, Tyler could just sit back and make his bad movies, enjoy the millions upon millions of dollars that he has. I mean, the guy's a billionaire. Like, imagine having that much coin and is sitting up here being this mad online. Like, girl, you know, I just think that, as we've seen time and time again, money is obviously important, but it isn't everything, because if having money and power was everything, like, Tyler would not be on the internet like this. So I think that Tyler knows what people are saying has some truth to it. Like, you've prioritized hoarding every single coin, every penny that you can over your art. And, like, you're mad at people for saying that your art has taken a hit for it. I think that's what is, like, stinging him the most, is that he knows that it has, like, he knows that what people are saying is true, but at the same time it's like, well, if I can print money, I'm sure he's thinking, like, if I can print money by making all these bad movies and I don't have to hire these, like, anybody, you know, any writer's room or anything like that, I can just print money. So but you've chosen that, so stand in it. Why is it so hard to stomach hearing people describe what you've chosen to do? Because that's what you're doing. So to see him get mad when you're sitting on all these millions of dollars, it's always so interesting to me, because I would just be like, I would just go enjoy an island somewhere while y'all talking. You see what I'm saying? But I think it's because he knows, like, as much as we be shading him, like, in the beginning of his career, like, especially because everybody references Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that Tyler would not be messing with this Tyler today. So I think that this man definitely knows, but the way his business model right now is making him so much money that he's like, girl, I'm going to keep making money. But I think it does bother him at the end of the day that people can see that his art has taken a hit. And we can end this with what this person said here. Unironically, Tyler's best work would be a true biopic of his life, a complicated story of a young Black queer boy interested in the arts, becoming an anti-hero to the Black community by way of misogyny, drag, and capitalism to fill the void of love he didn't get from the church. And so it's just, I mean, I don't have to say anything more than that. It's just like, girl, if you want to talk about something that would be actually interesting, we can talk about that. But until then, Tyler said, y'all going to keep getting these factors. I'm going to pull the lever and pop out another movie. Y'all going to keep checking it out, whether y'all hate watching it or not. It's going to break records. And as long as that's happening, I'm going to keep making the movies. That's it. That's it. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Coming through, we making niggas switch teams. I'm feeling really pussy, got that shit in my jeans. I fly, and the guys that got their eyes on